Yeah, so maybe if we stop here in Little Poppy, the stairway behind is the tree box to Petroglyphs. Come down to this lot, see what the time's doing. Chaco Canyon's second largest structure in the park, estimated at 450 rooms. People at Bonito side, our tour will run about an hour and a half. And as we wrap that up, I'll point out some of the other spots you may want to see while you're here. And there are a couple very nice picnic tables down. Yeah, the problem with coming down to picnic tables is this is a one-way route and you have to come way back. So it's probably most convenient to grab a snack in the car. Thank you very much. Enjoy. On the rearview mirror, copy of the map is in the brochure as well. And enjoy your visit. Good. Welcome to Chaco.
Seen some of these pictures over and over.
You know what I say, you Doug?
What?
Cool.
Yeah. This is the premier site, man. This is... What do you think?
Primo site, those southwest Anasazi.
Is the kiva here to this one? It's disintegrated. And there's Pueblo, Bonito. Another great kiva.
Quite a little site too, isn't it?
Yeah, this is another one of those D grade houses. But that Pueblo Bonito down there, that's the way down in there, huh?
Let's see what's over here. One thing. People didn't think like that back then. Do you realize when that kind of thinking came into history?
John, I'll tell you something. I read some Spanish explorers, right? Now the Spanish explorers talked to some of the Mayan and some of the Incas, right? Yeah, and they told them when some of the Inca priests were telling the guys when the Spanish that's what they did. They were saying that that they had no idea why that they were trying. Their whole thing was to try to get the people working on some of the projects, and some of the ceremonies had nothing behind them, just pure ritual. For the sake,
ritual with nothing behind it.
but for the sake of keeping their ass moving. No, not all. That's not all. That's not all. You're mistaken. That's it. This is this.
Well, I just think
It's like one side.
kind of,
No, it's definitely not to be overlooked. You're dealing with people. You're not dealing. Not all people are motivated the same way.
yeah, but I'm just
Or
saying.
not- or motivated to tell the
you
truth
have to
the same
remember,
way.
like in pre-enlightenment.
Look, John, these people were telling people that
Okay.
people came out of the earth from the belly button. So I mean, they didn't know.
Nobody believed that shit.
Well, yeah, but they did back then. But I'm sure. But when you're telling somebody they came out of the belly button.
Yeah, but Doug, that's what my. That's
Hey,
my
look,
whole-
here's a double one.
That's my whole point. My whole point is.
But they didn't know.
My whole point is that that they were very.
I mean, the honest thing would have been to say, this is what the story I heard, and I don't really know, right? There's your honesty.
Okay, well, one story.
But they don't say that.
I'm talking about the history of ideas, Doug. History of ideas, which is what I recent thinking, post-enlightenment thinking. And your brain's a post-enlightenment brain. Yeah, that is a double. You know
Yeah.
what that means? If anything.
Double the religious experience. John.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, think about it.
They had minds. They could figure certain things out
Yeah.
and ask certain questions.
But
And sometimes.
there's a lot of times there's a lot of religious
Whoa.
experience.
Oh,
Wow. The masonry here
pretty
is,
sophisticated, isn't it?
John, it's UFOs.
An hour wait for him.
Yeah.
In an hour and a half, we're going to be 2.5 hours here. Hanging around. It just seemed like a lot to me.
Yeah.
So let's do it on our own.
Okay, you can't go back here, so.
Yeah, we don't need to. Coyote or something.
There's one over there, like some kind of upside down beetles or something.
Okay.
In other words, And a little squiggly line down there.
And there's some the sharp ones around the corner. See it?
Yeah.
Going in. Indian hunts. Housing. There's all housing along here.
Yeah.
Beams went up against the slices or whatever, prevented them from. 15.
So, warte mal.
17.
Jeez. Damn. Pueblo Bonito. Started out there. Started there. Got more complex, huh? You know, it'd be interesting to get some of these books in and read them and see, you know,